Welcome to episode 28 of the Dane and Wayne show. Wayne, how you doing this evening? That was too much.
Pretty well. That's perfect. We're going to roll with that one.
All right. How's everybody doing? Episode 28. Welcome back. It's Thursday evening. MLB All-Star game is over. Phillies are over. What do you want to start with, Wayne? I know I'm mixing up the board, but how do you feel tonight?
Good.
Okay.
It's ridiculously hot and humid outside. It's like you walk out into a
sweating.
brick wall.
Can you tell that I'm sweating?
Yeah.
No? I mean,
I sweat just walking.
it's these lights.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, I walked up 3 houses to your house and I was sweating.
I agree. I told you.
I almost jumped in the pool before.
I hope you can't tell that I'm sweating right now,
Yeah.
but if you can, it's okay. It's part of it.
No, it's like a pivotal time in. Obviously, we got the Eagles starting. We've got
Go Birds!
Training camp starts next week.
Yeah.
Or end of this week. Sometime
next week.
Next week.
The Chargers went to training camp today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm dialed in. College football is on deck. You know.
Yep. And then you got. The Phillies second half is starting.
Yep.
Not really, not mathematically, but with
I
the
feel you.
All-Star game.
Yeah.
And as the world turns with the Sixers, just constant. You never know what you're going to get.
I came out with my MVP focus today.
Yep.
We'll talk about that.
Yep.
A little later. We can get into as the Sixer turns with that one.
Yes.
But what did we like? How have you been, man? I haven't seen you.
No,
I think it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been busy. We've been actually
very
working. So,
Yes.
facts.
I've been
You've
traveling.
been working.
I've been traveling to client sites every week, and it's exhausting.
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I got another week until I do some more traveling, but then we'll be back. I think the second half of August we'll start up our weekly shows all the way through football season.
Leading through football season. So I'm excited for that, you know,
yeah.
to get back into it.
Absolutely.
Bust it up, have our weekly therapy sessions on talking sports, life, all the things that.
I think we're going to need a lot of therapy this year. Last year it wasn't so bad. I mean, the first 4 weeks were rocky, but after that it was okay. Obviously the Phillies let us down, so that was a little bit of a therapy needed.
We're looking more positive with the Phillies going into the. Even though you would think from the talk around the city, like that the team is, not out of it, but like in shambles with like the bullpen and wanting to trade and bring up Crawford, trade Painter.
Yeah.
So like
we'll touch on all that.
Okay. Okay.
I think the thing I wanted to hit on first was the Eagles. I think they're top of mind right now from a training camp perspective, and I really wanted to key on the position battles that we're going to see in training camp, and especially on the defensive side. They lost a ton of people, lost a ton of
safety,
starters,
linebacker, defensive line, like pretty much every level.
Yeah,
they've lost some key pieces that help them win that championship.
Right.
So
there's a lot of questions on the defense. You got him in Vic Fangio's hands, so you hope that he can work his magic again.
Do we trust Fangio this season? Okay.
I just hope they do. I mean, I always have. It's just that it took them a while to buy into that. It took 5 or 6 weeks, games last year.
Which I feel like at the start of last season, though, you kind of touched on that and said, like, we got to be patient with the defense. Just because it was a new defensive coordinator, a new offensive coordinator, and it was starting over from, the bottom falling out.
Yeah, and he's a tough guy. He's not like a player's coach. He's a guy that's going to call out people in meeting rooms and, when the film
to do their job.
Yeah, he's like a Belichick-style guy he works on negative reinforcement, which isn't my favorite thing as a dad or as a boss, but it works in football. So
True.
Yeah.
True.
But so let's go through. I think the offense is largely going to be the same. You've just got that one right guard position with Tyler Steen. Matt Pryor's kind of in the mix. He's back from a couple years away. You got
the running back position. Saquon's number 1, but who's number 2?
Yeah,
like,
I think
is Shipley going to take that spot?
Shipley.
Or is Dylan going to make the squad?
I don't think Dylan's got much left in his legs.
Okay.
I think Yeah, when you look at
AJ
him,
Dillon, Wayne said it. I didn't say it.
I did.
Say
Hey,
it with your chest.
If that's what he needs to get fired up and play better, that's fine. But there's a reason he was available.
No,
And,
you're speaking facts. You're speaking
Will Shipley,
facts.
while he doesn't have the top end speed,
No,
the breakaway speed,
he'll get between the tackles, and
Yeah.
he's not afraid to lower his head and get dirty. So you
Yep.
know,
and God forbid the Madden curse strikes.
where's some wood?
We don't have any wood in here. We got nothing. No wood
Wait, hold
whatsoever.
on, man. Wait, I told Wayne not to say that. Don't say that. You see what happened to Christian McCaffrey last year? Marshall Faulk, Mike Allstott. No, it wasn't Mike Allstott on the Madden cover.
No, it's the kid
what
from
was-
Denver
Yeah.
or Cleveland. Was he at Cleveland at that point? Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
You see, look, you remember all of them.
Yeah. For a while there, it was like every year.
Don't jinx Saquon like
But-
that. We're not going to talk about that.
Hey, I mean, it's not even jinxing him. It's just kind of regressing back to the mean of what he's been over his career.
And
I think Will Shipley's going to play a big part. And yes, I hope that A.J. Dillon has some life left in his legs.
His
Yes,
legs, yeah.
but
yeah.
I don't see it. I think he's going to be a third choice. They don't really have a good third down running back.
Nope.
The Gainwell's gone. He's in Pittsburgh, so you're not going to have that guy that's going to be able to. I guess it's going to be Shipley. I would assume if you have a third down running back, it's going to be Shipley.
I got you.
But anyway, I don't. Like I said, I don't think the offense has a ton that needs to be talked about in this topic. But you got Steen versus. I think it's Steen's job to lose on at right guard.
Yeah.
Kenyon Green from that trade with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is. I don't think he's gonna do much there. I mean, like you said, there's a reason why he was available in a trade, and as much as you put your faith in Jeff Stoutland,
you can only get so much out of somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's gonna. I mean, but what if he has? Oh God, what was the name of the guard that came over from the Jets?
Becton. Yeah.
What if he has like a Becton type year? Is that possible?
No, he doesn't have the physical
he
tools.
I feel you.
That's what
I feel
Stoutland does best, is gets the most out of guys with physical tools. He doesn't take guys that don't have physical tools and makes them superstars. Like Jordan Mailata had the physical tools.
True.
He just needed to get the technique. And that's what he teaches well. It's like you can't give people what physical traits they don't have.
It's got to be already there, and you build
Yeah.
on it
Yeah.
and make it better.
Yep.
No, you're absolutely correct about that. I mean, I heard Mailata talking this week though about being, impressed with the rookie class of linemen that they do have coming in. So he's like, I'm not going to give you my job. I'm going to give you the tools to be successful, and you have to go out and execute, which is what you want from your leaders, and you hope they absorb the message and take it to another level.
Yeah, and you want somebody to emerge at right tackle, right?
Yeah.
To take over for Lane whenever he hangs it up. I mean,
Even though you saw him lifting like 800 pounds.
he's still one of the best right tackles in the league. I'm not counting down the days till his retirement. He's been fantastic. You just know Father Time is going to come at some point.
Time is
It's undefeated.
never gonna.
Yeah.
Facts.
So the offense, like I said, not a lot to talk about there. Defense. Let's start with the defensive line.
Okay.
So they lost Milton Williams, who comes in there. Mora Ojimo is
That's what I'm
probably
hearing.
the guy that's going to take most of his snaps.
That's what I'm hearing.
Jordan Davis has got to take a step. I mean, he continues to
They're
kind of.
Well, they're saying that he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Is he ramped up? Let's not. Oh
No.
God, I'm sorry. I used that word.
Well, hopefully he passes his conditioning test when he
Okay.
gets to camp.
Okay.
He still doesn't play very many snaps.
No.
And they can't, because he'll never last a full season if they try to make him play, what they want to.
He'd gas out in like week 9 or
Yes.
week 10.
Right.
He said he's in. He looks spry, but that's in
Okay.
shorts and t-shirts. So
Hey, I would love for him to have a great season.
yeah.
They picked up his 5th-year option, so they still have 2 more years left with him, and hopefully they'll be able to make him something and then get a second contract.
My question to you is: Can Jalen Carter play at the level that he played all last season? And if he plays at that level, does that take the defense to, another title contention year?
He'll have to, for them title contenders, I think. And
Okay.
he only have 4.5 sacks last
Yeah.
year? He was all over the place, and he was wrecking games and
he
getting
was-
double teamed, but he still didn't have the numbers really. So, I don't know. It's tough to say because you have the unknown of Ojimo next to him.
True.
So he's still going to see a ton of double teams. Is he going to be able to wreck him like he did?
He looks strong though, man.
He does.
He looks like
Yeah.
a tank. So
Third-
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for him that he stays healthy.
Yeah.
And he can keep wrecking that middle and doing what he does.
Yeah.
At a high level.
Yeah. Third year D tackles like him, like Dexter Lawrence, some of the others. The third year is really a telling year as far as are you going to take
That
that next step to be a elite. I still already think he's elite, but just like
if you watch the
next
film
echelon
from last year,
Yeah.
he's in the backfield, he's causing double teams, triple teams, getting off blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are feeding off that and circling around and making
Yeah.
tackles. So yeah, I see positive things for him. Let me see, who else on the D line? Do you have like questions about?
Yeah,
Or do you want to go to
you
the
got the edge
linebackers?
rushers. The edge rushers are the other question.
Okay.
Jalex Hunt,
Mm.
can he do what he did in the playoffs? He had a great Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can he take the next step? He's crazy athletic, and you think that he probably can, but
How
can
we
he
drafted
replace-
Jalex Hunt?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Houston Christian.
So that means he saw something in him that he thinks he
Absolutely.
can, cash in on or, get the most out of from
Yeah.
what we've seen.
Right,
So,
but you're losing BG, you're losing Josh Sweat,
yeah.
so you need. Nolan Smith was great last year.
Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith might be ready to take that step forward.
I think he is, but they're
Okay.
both undersized. He and Jalex Hunt are both undersized guys. They're not like the Josh Sweat 6'4", or BG, who is just huge.
What is Smith? 6'2"?
Yeah, but he's like 235.
All right. So
240
technically
maybe.
he is. But that's kind of what the game is now.
It is.
It's okay.
It is.
Okay.
And you saw.
Okay.
I mean, he would take on much bigger players and put them on their butts. So, it's
True.
especially that one that they always show on the highlights is when the right guard, the Chiefs' right guard, did
When
he came
he tore his freaking
yeah, he just like went right into
through
him. Yeah, put him on his butt. Who knows? It's a lot to put on two guys. They have Azeez Ojulari and the guy from the Chiefs. They got Uche.
I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm drawing a blank.
But
I know
those
who you're
guys are
talking about.
wild cards.
Yeah.
Ojulari's like, I don't know. He's good against the run. Doesn't really have much to go with a pass rush move. He's kind of just like a win now, or he's gonna just stand there and take up space.
Right.
But he plays well against the run. He's like the opposite of Bryce Huff. So
Hey, we got rid of that contract, so we don't have to think about that
somehow,
anymore.
amazingly enough.
And we're moving on from
Yeah.
that.
So edge rush, inside, those are the questions you got.
Yeah.
And yeah, you kind of have to be patient, like we were saying there. So
What
the
do
next
we-
one I would say is linebacker.
Okay.
Who's going to be next to Zach Bond? You've got Nakobe Dean, who's
Yeah.
coming off an injury. You got Jahad Campbell coming off an injury, and then you got Trot Jr., who
He
could
should be
start.
he should be ready to take a step forward.
Yeah.
After sitting out a whole year and watching how the system works.
played special
and being
teams, was
fed all
really
the
good special
information.
teams.
So
Yeah,
he should be ready to take a step forward.
I could see him starting. I could see him starting the year until Campbell or Nakobe
okay.
Dean is ready.
How long is Dean? Is Dean on like that first 4 weeks that they deactivate
he's
you?
probably
and
going to
then-
be on the pup list.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't think you're going to have him for the first 4 weeks or so.
And does Bond play at the Ray Lewis level that he played last year?
It's almost impossible
All right.
to expect
Okay.
that.
Okay. They gave him the bag for that
They
though.
did.
So that's what they're expecting. But the thing I like about Bond that I see though is he's able to get to spaces quick and make the tackle and put the guy on the ground. And I think that resonates with the other team members around him, where when they get to the ball, they get that guy on the ground. where 5-6 years ago, when the Eagles linebacker got to the ball, the guy was getting behind him.
It wasn't even 5-6 years ago. It was like 2 years ago. Like against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. That's exactly what was happening.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
It's like we gonna keep it 100 right now.
Yeah.
I feel you.
No, he's amazing at diagnosing what's happening and running downhill and getting them on the ground.
It was like that. Seeing that out of Eagles linebacker felt like, I don't know, like you haven't seen that in so long.
Jordan Hicks maybe was the last one that before he got hurt.
Yeah, and what was the other guy before that? It wasn't Mark. I can't think of it. But
there's Stuart Bradley was a good one.
Stu Bradley is who they used to.
ACL.
Oh, they loved Stu Bradley, and he tore his ACL. Ugh.
Flight night, the first ever flight night at the link.
Tore his ACL, and you never heard from him again.
Yeah, I've told this story before, but I've just bought his jersey like the week before that.
And busted his ACL?
That's the last time I bought a jersey.
I mean, I don't blame you. My wife says don't buy a jersey because the player will get hurt. My father-in-law, huge Cowboys fan, rest his soul. We bought him a Dak jersey, right? That Sunday, Dak snaps his ankle in half, and he calls us up, and he was like, "Yo, don't ever buy me another jersey again."
All right.
So yeah, that might be a real thing.
You need to buy your brother-in-law like a Malik Neighbors jersey or something. Or Jackson Dart if he becomes anything.
Yo, Ronnie, I ain't say that. Yeah, Wayne said that. But it's all good.
Oh, man.
So, linebackers and then...
right cornerback, you got questions? Obviously, Slay's gone. So, Adoree Jackson was signed. Keely Ringo is in the mix there.
What does the Gene play? Slot? Corner? Or is he gonna play safety?
There's a good question about that.
Okay, because I feel like he might be ready to like bust out, and I don't know because he's athletic, and I don't know. Jason Sehorn is what I think of. I'm sorry, yo, way I laugh so far. Yo, he's way Cooper. I'm sorry, you way better than Jason Sehorn. But Wayne knows what I mean when I say that.
I have no idea why you would say that. What's the comparison?
When was the last time you saw a Caucasian corner? All right, that is shutting people down. Yeah, I said it. All right, and Cooper got that. Yeah, Cooper's got his flavor. He's got his style. He's
been everywhere.
Kentucky Derby.
I see him everywhere.
UFC fights. I saw him dunking on somebody in a pickup game.
I don't think he's been to bed since the Super
Bowl. No. His DMs are flooded.
Yes, I'm sure they are. But
he's like, yo, I can't make it tonight.
Yeah. So I think their base defense is usually 2 linebackers and 3 cornerbacks on the field. So then Cooper plays the slot, and he's just kind of a rover, just like he was on that Mahomes pick.
Yeah.
Like he left his guy and knew where Mahomes was going with it.
He's got a nose for the ball.
So you love that about him, and you kind of want to keep him there. If they ever go to just 2 cornerbacks on the field and bring on a 3rd linebacker, I don't know. Or maybe it's a 5-2 front.
Yeah.
When you get 5 down linemen. I could see him playing out a right cornerback.
Okay. He's got the skills for it.
Yeah.
He's got the skills for it.
I would never take him or Quinyon Mitchell off the field.
I agree.
Just leave him on the field.
I agree. And then, so Sidney Brown is the wild card then. Sidney Brown is the wild card because they're expecting him to, after sitting out pretty much, most of the year, they're expecting him to really take a step forward. Yeah, and they're putting that responsibility on him. And he's got the athleticism for it. I just feel like he moves too fast.
He takes the cheese, as they say.
Okay, I think he moves a little bit too fast.
He bites on play fakes. On double moves, he's going to bite too much. I just feel like he plays with his hair on fire too much. He's a great special teamer for that reason.
Correct. He's going to light somebody up.
Runs down the field. Yeah, exactly.
He's going to light somebody up.
But is that a great safety? I don't know. I mean, Drew Makuba, their 2nd-round pick, I would probably have him starting, but I don't know. I haven't seen him
No.
in minicamp or anything. I don't know how well he's looked.
I can't even lie. Like you said, I've seen probably 15 minutes of minicamp.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't really gauge anything off because they don't show you anything.
No.
You know, so
they only let the beat writers in there for like 20 minutes or a half hour or something, and then they shut it down.
You're not getting anything.
So it used to be, you mean training camp up at Lehigh, you used to be able to watch all of practice.
Yep.
I remember when they even broadcasted on PhiladelphiaEagles.com, like when in the early days of like streaming.
Okay.
And I think they shut it down real fast. Like Andy Reid's like, you can't broadcast.
Well, can't other teams just take the information?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, then that was silly. Come on. That sounds like a Sixers management move right there.
Not that they couldn't send somebody to Lehigh to video everything themselves, but
you're talking about Billy.
That's a lot more work than just like pulling up a stream on the internet and just recording it. So, yeah, they shut that down real fast. But
okay.
Yeah, nowadays you don't get barely anything. So
they don't even have. I think they have one open practice.
Yeah,
and that's
it. Considering going to it,
I mean, I would take a ride down there, but other than it's going to be packed.
Yeah,
you know, but that's
not
anywhere.
Not as packed as an actual Eagles game, though.
That's facts.
I mean, if you want to take your kids to something without it being nuts,
that would be it.
Yeah,
like because are you going to take a kid? I mean, no, because I see like kids. Yeah, down at the game.
My kid.
We're not because we know the vibe.
I went to a lot of Phillies. I went to a lot of Phillies games, and I went to a decent amount of Eagles games as a kid.
But that's because our parents were from the 70s.
Yes. I saw a lot of things that I never forget.
For real.
And, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bring my kids into that.
No.
Until they're, I don't know. 13, 14.
I thought about it, and then I just keep going like, you know what? Let me just leave that for right now because my uncles, my dad, you know, would take me to soccer games in the middle of Kingston or, you know. Mm-hmm. So we've seen some things.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But anyway, so cornerback straight, defense is okay or defense is good. Secondary, we're not so worried about. What else is?
I'd say I'm probably worried about the secondary more than anything.
So
just because they were so good last year. Even with Slay going out sometimes, Rodgers came in and locked things down. Mm-hmm. I hope that Keely Ringo is super young. Like he was drafted as a 20-year-old? Like he was super early coming out and he's just kind of getting his legs under him. Yeah, so I think
if anybody should be ready to take the step, he should be ready to take the step. All right.
And if he doesn't this year, he's not ever going to.
They're going to just get rid of him. Or Howie will just trade him for a 5th-round draft pick or a 6th and get something for him is what he'll do. So,
yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. But, hey, we're still in the afterglow. Especially after Shane Gillis last night. That was amazing. The whole thing about the best team, like Dallas Cowboys. Nah, I'm just kidding. Only real teams are in this. Go Birds.
I liked his monologue. He got a lot of, I think he roast. The internet was exploding about it because I literally got text after text after text like, yo, did you see this? But then there's the person that's like super stuffy and was like, that's not funny. And I'm like, well, that was hilarious.
Come on, it's sports. We gotta laugh.
That was hilarious.
We gotta laugh. Can't take it too seriously.
So,
I don't know.
But
oh boy. But yeah, we're excited. I'm excited for the opening game against the Cowboys, dropping that banner, getting the rings, or
watching them watch the banner.
Yeah, they're not going to. No. They're gonna stay in the.
No, you're right. They probably will stay in the locker room.
What they should do is bring everybody out, do the national anthem, and then
after,
while everybody's there, waiting, they think that the coin toss is going to happen. No, we're going to drop the banner and
then Jerry would lose his mind. I can't believe this. Why would you do this? So what else do we want to discuss?
Let's move to the Phils at this point.
Okay. Do we want to talk about any lists, any QB lists?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
We can.
No, I don't want to talk about it because we're going to get into a ridiculous conversation that holds no weight And I don't think Jalen cares about 1, 2, 3, 17. I don't think he cares. You know what he cares about? Just win, baby.
Yeah.
All right, just win.
We had this conversation almost every week last season.
That's what. So no, we don't need to talk about.
We were ranking. Yes, I was talking about Jaden
Daniels, and I think Jaden Daniels takes a step back. I'm not saying that Jaden Daniels isn't nice, but I feel like there might be a little stepping back for Jaden Daniels.
It might be.
I may be wrong, but we'll see. Because not the Commanders Kool-Aid is.
Watch it.
The Commanders Kool-Aid is extra thick right now, and they got the Superman shirt on. They telling you how good they're gonna be. Hey, I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, so
I don't know.
Phillies. I'm joking.
I mean, if we want to keep going on the Commanders conversation, I mean, they got a left tackle now, which is great. They got a fat Deebo Samuel. And we'll see how good he can be. I mean, he's still Deebo Samuel, so who knows? Maybe he'll get in shape.
I think Deebo. I was never, ever afraid of Deebo.
No.
I was never afraid of Deebo. Was I afraid of Deebo that he can get between the tackles and lower his shoulder and get over you? Yeah. But I feel like Deebo runs like the toss play, the inside zone play, and that quick screen outside is what I think of when I think about Deebo Samuel. Mm-hmm. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But, yeah.
They're a really old team. You kind of think of them just because of their quarterback. You think they're young.
No,
they're like one of the oldest teams, if not the oldest.
Eckler, Ertz, McLaurin.
I mean, the whole defense is old.
The defense is Wagner coming back, and Wagner's got to be like 100 years old in linebacker years. Yeah. He's like an 80-year-old line. Not Wagner. You're not. You're.
I know you're 35 or whatever you are, but in linebacker years,
you've been playing like 100 years. Because didn't he win a Super Bowl with the Seahawks?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You've been in the league a minute.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Phillies, how we feeling about them coming out of the break?
Yeah, you kind of touched on it.
They're going to win the World Series.
The city is not as high on them as you would think a first place team. You should be on the first place team.
And it's because we're scarred.
Yes.
They're mentally scarred from the bats falling asleep. I mean, can we talk about that loss in San Francisco? Off the inside the barcode.
Yes.
No?
I stayed up for it.
You don't want to talk about it? I mean, I watched the whole
thing. I watched it happen. Or I was listening to it.
I watched it happen. I think I texted you or I just went to bed. I did one of the two things, but I turned the TV off and I was like, yo, what is that?
I listened to it, and Fransky, I love Fransky, but he did like a horrible job of explaining what was happening.
Right.
And so I knew two guys were on. I knew they were down by 2.
Yeah.
And so I was expecting, the way he was announcing it, I was expecting
them to get an out.
To just be tied.
And the game.
And, there'd be a guy on third base. He didn't do a good enough job explaining how far away the ball bounced from Marsh. He's like, it's in the alley, Castellanos is there, and it bounces off the wall. And then
it goes across the yard.
Yeah, you hear, this guy scores. And then you don't hear anything. And you're just like, and Bailey's rounding third, heading for home. I'm like, wait, what? How have they not gotten the ball in by now? Yeah. So I had to look it up. After I heard that, I pulled up my phone. I was like,
I either texted you or I went right to bed because it was like 12:30. And I'm like, what in the world? How do you lose a game like that? But, to be fair, the next day, they scored
11,
15?
13.
Okay. The next day, they flushed it, moved on. Yeah. And that's how you flush a loss. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to go into those negatives. We're thinking positive.
And they lost 2 or 3 to San Diego, so. I mean,
I'm just keeping it real there.
Yeah, I mean, you go 2 and 4 on a West Coast road trip. Not great.
No.
And Wheeler didn't look great in his start.
Wheeler looks I don't want to say he looked gassed, but he looked like he needed a break.
Yeah.
He did just have a baby though. So, he's at home.
I understand that.
24 hours.
Yep.
He's up.
I understand. Maybe he can sleep in another room for right before his start.
Okay.
Like the night before a start.
You get the wife gives you the full disconnect.
Maybe.
With the new baby? That's not happening. That ain't happening.
man.
Honey.
You can dream.
You
can dream.
That ain't happening.
Yeah.
That's in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Unless Wheeler's got a safe room in his house. Nah, no one's coming.
He's got to have like 8 bedrooms in his house, right?
They definitely
Pick one. Go sleep in that room. Put some noise-canceling headphones on. And
I saw him with a picture with the baby and then the 3 or 2 other kids like around him. That was funny to see. But he's busy right now. So I get it.
We got a pennant to win. I'm just kidding. I'm the most family first person.
Yeah, I feel you, man. We're all about the family, but sometimes you need a little break.
I get it.
Sometimes you need a little bit of a break. Just go in the other room, come back in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what's
I just don't know about this bullpen. I don't know.
I was gonna say the trade deadline's coming up.
You feel like once you get past Schwarber and Turner, I mean, Bryce Harper had that one good game with the 4 extra base hits. Hasn't really done a ton else.
No, but does that mean that his wrist still hurts?
I don't think so.
I think
it's just rust and trying to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, once you get past the top 3, you're like, oh gosh, they're not going to do anything.
The thing though that they have enough leadership and hitters on this squad. They cannot repeat what they've done the last 3 years, where everybody either gets quiet or everybody hits at once. It's got somebody in that locker room, Wayne, got to grab somebody and be like, yo, I'm going to do my job tonight. It can't be that. Hitting a baseball is hard. Hitting a baseball is probably one of the hardest things out there. But you're getting, and I don't even care about the money, you're a professional baseball hitter. Hit the ball. All right? I don't need it over the fence. I need you to just hit the ball past the guy with the glove.
Yeah.
Okay?
You make it sound so easy.
Baseball is hard. All right?
It's harder when you're pressing. And you're like,
okay, but don't press.
But they do.
Stop pressing. All right, Philadelphia wants you to win. That's it. They don't care about it.
Exactly. How do you not press when you know Philly is just going to let you hear it and get in an argument with you in the dugout after the game?
And tell you how much you're trash and how your family stinks.
Yes.
And how you should go. You should change your address.
As heartwarming as that Trey Turner documentary was with Jack Fritz.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not Philadelphia.
No.
Yeah. That's why it was such an anomaly.
Brotherly love.
Yeah, no.
It's that
not
city
how it
of
works.
brotherly love.
So you've got the bullpen that's up and down.
Yes.
You've got the lineup that doesn't hit and then scores 13 runs. And the starters, they usually go like 1 or 2 runs. But sometimes,
at least.
like Wheeler's last start, he let up 4 runs and the bats didn't do anything.
No.
And it's just like, okay.
So we're in this if this happens.
Yeah, if the starter gives a 1 run over 9 innings, then there's a possibility of winning.
Yeah.
But they still got the trade deadline. I don't have
what is the trade
most
deadline? July 31st?
I wish I knew.
I think it is.
It's sometime in the near future, and they need a bat for sure. I don't care if it's left or right. I mean, somebody to play left field because Kepler needs to be DFA'd.
But what are you giving up for that, though? You're going to have to give up Crawford. You're going to have to give up Abel.
I'm fine with that.
Are you giving up an arm like Painter? Because I don't think you should give up Painter if you put that much into him and rehab them.
Painter's been struggling in AAA. Right. Abel has struggled.
So basically, you're like, yo, these are prospects I would like to win. I'd like to win now, is what you're saying.
Sixto Sanchez was a can't-miss prospect, right? He was this guy that nobody wanted to touch. And then they traded him for JT. And you haven't heard from this guy.
Nah, you're right. No.
They're lottery picks. They're lottery numbers. They're like, may hit and might be...
It might be 0.
Yeah.
It might be the minus 350 or it might be the plus 1,000.
You never know.
You never
Just
know.
never know with baseball prospects.
Nah, that's accurate, Wayne. That's 1,000% accurate. Because I'm hearing, just listening to the airwaves and listening to people talking, some people are like gung ho, like you can't move Painter, you can't move Crawford, like you gotta but what are you holding on to if you can get, a solid left or solid right-handed bat and a solid bullpen arm? that's going to carry you across the finish line. Because Schwarber, I think he's getting paid 4 years, $79 million. He's going to, can they re-sign Schwarber?
They can.
Okay. Would you throw a bag at him to keep him here, or is the price going to be too high?
No, I think I would.
Okay. All right.
I think I would.
Because I heard
he's cut down on his strikeouts. He's hitting more. Obviously the power's always been there.
The power's always there, and the RBIs are always there. He might be a liability in the field, but he's going to make up for it with a 2 home run game.
He should just be the DH forever.
He's going to make up for it with a 2 home run game.
Yeah, exactly. He's always just. The swing off showed. He's just.
He's locked in.
Yeah,
he's locked in,
and you love to see him in big spots. And yeah, does he strike out? Yes, of course he does. But he also just
crushes the ball.
Yeah,
crushes the ball.
He's a lot of fun to watch. I don't know.
I dig Schwarber. Schwarber's get 2 thumbs up.
If I was playing, whatever,
MLB The Show,
MLB GM, whatever, I'd be sellers. Because you got too many contracts coming up with JT, with Suarez, with Schwarber. I'd probably just try to get as much as I could for the guys.
Because you're right about that. Rangers do money. Schwarber's due money. Does Castellanos do money?
No,
or Castellanos deal?
Year.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish you were.
All right, so that's at least 3 big contracts. Yikes. Yo, man, get it together, Phillies.
There's no guarantee that Rangers going to re-sign.
Nah.
Schwarber, I think, is more apt to re-sign here. He seems to like it here.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to give you a discount, but he definitely is.
What if the Yankees throw a bag at him or the Mets throw a bag at him, though, like they can? Because those teams don't care.
Of course they can. I don't know. Who knows what happens? But
who knows?
Yeah, that's why I would love to get something for. JT's going to command some sort of prospects. You get some grade A prospects for him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
And then maybe you turn around and get a bullpen arm and another bat. JT's been useless at the plate. Last week or so, he's been okay. He's got some extra base hits.
Yeah.
But
he's not crushing the ball like he was 2 years ago.
This is your last chance to get something.
Right. I agree.
I don't know.
So.
People think I'm crazy for saying that.
I don't think you're crazy at all because
there's a World Series at stake. But
his power numbers have gone down since the last 12, 24 months. They just have. Whether it was the injury last year that kind of tapered him off, and you haven't seen it this year from the start of the season. So we'll see. Like I said, man, hit the ball, get it in play, and win the game.
Okay.
Is that
simple recipe? Why don't they all do it?
What's next on the table? What do we?
No, I'm gonna let you talk about the Sixers.
We have to. All right, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Sixers. I don't know what to feel anymore, Wayne. I don't know what to feel anymore.
Just numb.
I don't have no feelings no more about the Sixers. Joel Embiid put out an article expressing all his, who he is, why things don't go the way, why he doesn't trust the organization, which to me, Wayne, I feel like the whole Embiid needs some fresh air, GM needs to go, the owner's not going to go, but they need to just rip it down and start over. Paul George got hurt this week and, doing a workout, and then they're telling us that it was a small procedure to fix some things, and they're going to reevaluate him come training camp. Like, Paul George is what, 35? Mm-hmm. All right, your knees don't get better at 35.
That's what we said last season.
Nothing
exactly what we
feels better at 35. All right? Unless you're... No, I don't even think Kobe at 35. Mm-hmm. All right, Michael Jordan at 35. LeBron. Nobody. All right? So...
Was Michael Jordan even playing at 35?
Yeah.
When did he retire?
MJ, God.
He played 4 years in college, right? Or 3 years in college?
He did.
He was a little older when he came in.
He was, but no, he was definitely... He played until he was at least 40 with the Wizards.
Really?
Yes. Hold on, man. I'm going to tell you. Hold on, because now you got me questioning
I guess so. I guess he was... What did he come in the league? 84?
Yeah.
83?
40 years old, he retired.
Okay.
April 2003. Yeah.
I knew it was April 2003. I knew he played the Sixers.
Nah, at 35, he was still winning a championship. No, that's not.
98, yeah, he was 35.
Okay. So, but, you know, I don't know, man. I want to be excited for Edgecombe, which I like what I saw. I can't, put all my eggs in one basket. I'm excited for McCain because he's got that mentality of he's not afraid to shoot. I'm excited for Maxey. What is Maxey? 5th year or 4th year? It's one of them.
4th.
Okay. I'm excited for that core of young players, but you need more. You need Embiid to. I keep hearing that if healthy, Joel Embiid, Philadelphia will never be healthy. All right? You can call me a hater. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Joel Embiid is at 7 foot and 35 or 32 years old, whatever he is. Your body doesn't heal and get better at 7 foot and 2 whatever he is. So we have seen. Well, I asked somebody this: is Joel Embiid going to play 55 games next year or this season?
That's probably a good over/under.
Okay,
Yeah.
Would you take the over on that?
No.
Okay.
So maybe it's not a good over/under.
So
maybe 45 is a better over/under.
I'm ready to start over. I don't hate Joel. I'm not mad at Joel. Certain things that happened in Philadelphia, because he put out an article which everybody's talking about. You can't control somebody running through your face and breaking your orbital bone. You can't worry somebody fell into your knee and you snapped your kneecap. These are uncontrollables. Mm-hmm. But to me, I almost feel, Wayne, that he's depressed. With all the injuries, the losing his brother, just how the city is so, because people either really like, yo, I love Joel, or they're like, yo, I can't stand him. And I don't know. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not meant to have this level of fame, in my opinion. Like, humans weren't built to have that much pressure on them.
All the time?
Yeah.
All the time. But the thing is, it's almost like he puts that out there into the universe. Like he wants to be a ha-ha, joke. But then, I'll never forget the moment, was it against like the Knicks, where they were down a couple points and he missed a bucket and PJ Tucker had to go over to him and grab him and be like, yo, I need you. Mm-hmm. PJ Tucker shouldn't need to walk over to Joel Embiid and say, yo, I need you.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid should be able to be like, yo, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Yeah.
So.
No Mamba mentality. Kobe.
I need him to go work out with Cobra. God rest his soul. This is what we needed.
Yeah.
But, it's, yeah. So I don't know what's upcoming for the Sixers this season. I'm going to just say it's going to be some disappointment. And I'm praying that Maxey, Edgecombe, and McCain just ball out, and we'll worry about the rest. And then Daryl just gets his walking papers. PG gets traded to Charlotte. And Joe, you can go to LA. Joe, you can go to LA, go play with Luka, and win a championship. And I'll be like, yo, good job, and we'll figure it out. I'm done. Okay. I'm done talk. I'm not talking no more.
All right.
What else is on the table?
I think we've covered it.
All right.
I think we've covered it all. I think we talked about, at the beginning of the show, we talked about what we're going to do next, what our kind of schedule is.
Are we taking some time off?
Yeah, there'll be a few weeks
Okay.
that we'll take around training camp, but we'll be back probably the second week of August, third week of August, sometime around there.
We got some family summer stuff to take care of. Wayne's a busy man. Wayne out here moving numbers, man. Wayne putting numbers on the board. But
putting miles on my odometer. That's what I've been doing. We'll be back second week of August. Around then, talk about the first preseason game.
Yep.
We'll be getting into some more of those training camp battles, and
leave
then
a comment.
We'll be back.
Drop a like.
Week. Yeah.
Tell us what you want to talk about. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, Wayne. Thank you for sitting down with me here this evening. Go Birds.